I love creating win-win situations. This is a text from my tenant this afternoon. Mr. Tom, I have your money. I still don't know why they call me Mr. Tom, but here we are. I said, what do you mean you already paid your April rent? May rent is only due on May 1st. Reach out to my property manager. He said, no, I got a lot of money and I want to pay rent for a bunch of months. I said, what do you mean? Many months do you want to do? Keep it on the low, but I hit 100 bands on a scratch ticket. I said, you made $100,000 off a scratch at like the gas station? He's like, yeah, I want to pay 3 years of rent. I said, Marcus, that's 43 grand. How about I just sell you the house? You put 43,000 down and you make payments to me. He said, Mr. Tom, I don't have any credit and the bank sure won't give me money to buy a house. I said, you've been paying rent on time for 2 years. I'll act as the bank, provide you financing for 15 years at 4.5% interest rate, and your monthly payment will be the same as what you're currently paying in rent. And he said, dead ass, no cap. I said, the deadest of all asses is not a cap to be seen. If you're interested, give me a call. He said, let me get this straight. I could put 43 bands down, make the same monthly payment for 15 years. At the end of the 15 years, the house is mine, so I don't have to make any more payments. I said, dead ass. He said,
hello guys, it's William from YouTube, and today we have Rich Dad and Poor Dad, the Pookie and Ray Ray edition. This is for all those ninjas in the hood. Well, I saw this video on Warstar Hip Hop, and as you can see from this video, there's a lot of hidden gems in here. This video explains to you why some people with the millionaire mindset, they can go anywhere around the world, and when they go to that new country, they will still end up rich because they have this knowledge, this millionaire mindset that you can see from this video. That if you want to be a Pookie and Ray Ray, you take the 100K and you go ahead and you go stunting. You go and spend that money on these hoes. You go ahead and spend yourself, buy some Mercedes, or you go ahead and you buy a whole bunch of clothing and jewelry, and by 3 months all your money is gone. But in this book, the Ninja Edition, Pookie Ray Ray, we're going to take his story and show him how he could take 100K and exercise the mind of the rich dad and turn that 100K to be a perpetual income that he can, benefit from. He can buy more houses, buy more clothing, and all of that. It'll be non-stop money coming in that he can also go ahead and do all of that tricking. But he has this, sacrifice at first, but in the later coming years, this is where he will make a lot of money. Now, this brings up this story about owner financing, like in the video. When Pookie went to his landlord and told him that I won this 100K and I don't know what to do with it, can I pay rent for the next couple of years? Now, if somebody came up to me as a landlord and told me that I would like to pay in advance 2-3 years, I would take all your money. But this guy said, you know what, I'm going to take this as an example. I'm going to make this a learning experience. I'm going to teach this guy some game, how to be rich, and how people have that millionaire mindset. What they do is, that 100K, what you can do is, the 100K, you can buy 2 houses in Buffalo, 50,000 each. Probably duplexes. Each one of those duplexes are bringing you $500 net. That's $2,000 that you're getting each month, just from those 2 houses at 50K that you used $100,000 to buy from. And then what you can do also from that is leverage those 2 50K houses and get 20% of its value, so 10K from each one, and use that amount, 20K, to make a deposit for a third house as a down payment. So you can have the third house as put on a mortgage. So you now have 3 houses bringing you 1K each for 3K per month. So 3K times 12 months is 36K. And if you're working, at your regular job at 50K to 75K, there you go. You're already at 6-figure income just from only 100K. Instead of stunting it and going out there and tricking on these hoes and spending all that money, the 100K. This is why a lot of these rappers, these basketball players, these football players, they go broke after a year because they did not learn the millionaire mindset. You see, money and the fool are soon departed, as it says in the Bible, because you have to understand that there is rule in acquiring, maintaining, and protecting your assets. You can see from the video that when that tenant, tells the landlord that he made, or he got 100,000 from the scratch off in the local convenience store next door, that the tenant lacked a lot of financial knowledge. 100K, even 100K, $1 million, $100 million is all the same. Having that millionaire mindset of what to do with money and investing it and leveraging and then also pulling out a mortgage or a loan out of it, these are the reasons why you see a lot of immigrants who are rich back in their countries come to America and Canada and within 5 years are rich again. Or millionaires that go bankrupt, billionaires that go bankrupt, and after a year or two they're back to where they were before. It's because they have the knowledge of how to make $1 billion. Once you know how to make $1 million, once you know how to make $1 billion, it's almost like just getting back on a bike again and just riding it. It's because they have this mindset. Now, this is why a lot of people in the black community remain poor, because they do not know about this millionaire mindset. They do not teach their children this millionaire mindset. It's more about spend, spend, spend. You know, you get the money, you buy your Escalade, you buy a whole bunch of clothing and jewelry, just like all the silly stuff that's going on right now with these rappers and what they rap about. But I can see the tides are changing now, because a lot of these rappers now are actually rapping about the millionaire mindset. A lot of them now are starting to learn that you're going to make more money from investments than you will from the rap game. Look at Kanye, you know. He didn't make all his millions from just rapping. That was just a small percentage, like 5-10%. Same thing with Jay-Z. When he became a billionaire rapper, he didn't make the $1 billion from rapping. He made $1 billion from all the investments that he did. Same thing with Nas now. He did all that investment into Coinbase, and now he's making millions of dollars and had nothing to do with rap. It's because he took the $100,000 or whatever that significant amount and used it for investment. So you see, the reason why you're poor is because of a lack of knowledge. It's not because you don't have any money, it's because of a lack of knowledge. And this is the type of information that they like to keep secret and not teach it in school. They're not going to teach it in school, because only the selected few, the people that created the school system, are rich people who did not want that information to be spread around, because then if they know that you have that information, then now they're going to have to compete with you and your children for the same amount. When they keep the information away from you, then they don't have to have a lot of competitors fighting them. Now for me, if I had the 100K, this is what I would do with the 100K. I would take the 100K, split it up into 5 parts. So now you have 80 on one side and 20 on another side. So what I would do is I would take the 80 and put 20% down on 100K houses in the suburbs. So that would give you 4 houses at 100K each, putting down 20% down for each one of those houses, and each one of those houses are bringing you 1K each net. If they're duplexes at $500 per month, it's most likely you're going to get more, but just to do a conservative, you'll get 4K per month off of $100,000 investment. So 4K after 12 months is 48K. From a $100,000 investment, you've already made 50K back just from investing the 80. The other 20K, I would put that into investments. And also, I can easily liquidate that amount in case I have any emergency repairs or anything that I need to do. So I would put the other 20K into, 5K into cryptocurrency. I know Dogecoin is going up to the moon. Ethereum, any of them will do, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, they seem to be doing the best right now. And then the other 15K, I would put it into dividend stocks. That will bring you a couple hundred per month. And with that, you always have the 20K liquidable just in case you have any emergencies. Plus, you have the 4K that's coming to you net, that you could take that and use that amount after 4 or 5 months to put down for another house, and that'll give you your 5th house in less than a year. So you would have 5 houses bringing you 5K in less than a year. That 100K, this is what we call leverage and the millionaire mindset. Anyways, guys, the one from YouTube. Another lesson for my Pookie and Ray Rays out there, rich dad and poor dad. And hopefully, if this is your situation, what you do is you want to invest it. And then after the 2nd year, then you can go ahead and just, you got 5K coming in. You can go ahead and thought it up. You can retire, hang up the keys, and you're done for the day. Anyway, guys, this is William from YouTube. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.